Let's make the exchange. Yes, yes, here it is. I think I'd best be off now. You're looking a little rough around the edges. You feeling all right?
My face.
What wasn't I clear about?
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face. I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
What can I get you? Meat? Wine? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Looking for a place to stay?
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Okay, lass. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of. Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. Gather round, all.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Blanchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp acid. And it turned... crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
What a waste of time.
Looking to stay alive?
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, to give you Falma Blood Elixir. Oh, come on.
Talking about snow elves.
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold septims. Hurry! Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
You should probably be in bed.
What a waste of time.
The weather.
You must be starving. Here, spend it well.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that... The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften. A tavern called the Rat... Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got... Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. Come back when you grow a backbone.
Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
See him? I'll make sure he
Have
doesn't
what?
do anything
What
bad. Tell about
blazes
it.
are you talking about?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets. Now.
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right. It isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branchet.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
Looking
We can
to
do
the
this
side.
one of two ways. You can walk up with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I... Very well.
Fresh meats and
Jewelry
produce.
with
Get
legendary
them before they're
Argonian
gone.
craftsmanship.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka. Buy some
Beautiful
armor and live
baubles
to tell
and
about
gleaming
it.
gemstones over here.
I don't know, Trough. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
I knew it. I'll try.
Is someone there?
I'm telling you, this one is different.
Come back later.
We've all heard
I
that
have some
before,
more.
Fred. Quit kidding yourself.
Is someone there? Well, well. Color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few... They owe our organization some serious coin. I want you to explain to them the error of their work. Kirava, Bercy Honeyhand. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Of course you'll get a cut. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning.
Stay out of trouble.
I'll be here when you're done.
You'd better have trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Got a lot of I don't know you, so we've got nothing to talk about. How about you finish the job Brynjolf gave you? Then we can talk.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure this one out for yourself.
Vekel doesn't like strangers snoop. They call me Dirge, because I'm the last thing you hear before they... Why? You think it's funny or something? Oh yeah, I think so too. You're pretty... Hey, here. Have one on the house. I already told you. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. I assumed you were here to see me about your face. To have it sculpted into something more... So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons and cloud rest. I walked with the hollow face. I counted the nobility of both the Empire, and yet I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this back. Change it. I do not practice my art for free, however. I doubt you can afford my services. Indeed, it is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife.
If you're looking for compensation, you need advice? The flag to Brynjolf. Got better things to do.
Buying and selling fine.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
What do you want?
Here for a room or something to... Show me some coin first. You want something or not? I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single call. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that. Good, and take this little message back. I'm not paying any of you a single septim. Ever! Now get out of my inn. I said get out! I'm not paying a single coin.
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become... I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you... Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just... Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
I'm not paying you or Brynjolf a sing... No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't... Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
If you're looking for room, try the Bee and Barb. This place is for the working man. What did you want? This heap of matchsticks is... The bunkhouse is for the working man. Not some sort of lug... What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone. Look, I can't make the coin appear out of thin air. Please, be reasonable. And so have I. What's the point of paying anyway? Your outfit can't even fend for itself. I could do... You can't scare me with your tough talk. I'm not paying you people a single coin. Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left. Not Lady Dibella. No! I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it. Look, I got the message. What else did you want?
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly foot. The Imperials think we need their laws.
It'll... So good. Are you feeling all right?
Oh no. You're the one from Brynjolf's outfit, aren't you? Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. catchy, is... In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, this city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves. And how much authorities. Have you been listening to what I said? The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right. It's our name for the old sewers. It used to be a huge system hundreds of years ago. The guild stocks the place full of thugs that aren't good enough to join. So watch yourself if you ven- Oh, there's no need for that. I know why you're here. Oh, and look, I even have the payment I owe.
My husband Bercy will be the death
Here,
of me.
take it.
He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
I don't have any...
So, job's done. Well done. And it would seem I owe you some. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be... Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about? Let... Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. What we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
I suggest you listen to what... Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
Claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. So let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn it. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some... Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. That's not how things work around here. The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep the... Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done... The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was... well, so we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but they're... Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure if the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, in return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you, nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th era in prison. All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
Hey, let's talk a second. Those mercenaries don't take business.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something. I've never seen anyone with... My father told me he found me as a young boy. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone and scrap. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the college. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so. I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
This better be important. I'm quite busy. Don't you have better things to do than just... I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way. This better be important. I'm quite busy.
You're pretty tough. I respect that. I joined up with them, maybe... Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid village. Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that... All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could... We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and luckily I had made some friends with the clan who... We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways. I left his head on a pike and never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did.
Hmm? You're making waves around here. It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house. I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found... Well, it was. Up until the point where we set foot outside. Vex just tells me to run. So I did. Half of them went after... Huh, are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the... Me? I ran. And I ran. Straight through the gates of Windhelm. Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in. Drenched in sweat. Everyone just took... Well, I had forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode her. So, that's how I earned the name. Now, I wouldn't bother smacking at those hives with a weapon. Set them on fire, and they'll go up like... I'll point you to the first and last person you're ever going to need to talk to. Treat her right, and she'll make you rich. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Hey, good to see you.
Need any more
Keep to the shadows.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want? Always a pleasure.
All eyes are on you, lass.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So, and two, you follow my lead and do... Then we understand each... Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but... I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did... And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist job. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up... Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before... The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there. You ready for some good old-fashioned burg? Alright, take this and get out of here. Well, you done or what? Since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya. Not like that. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep... Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless... Tell you what. If you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. It's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them, and it was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, we had the best of everything down here. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these... The Flagon was once a city beneath a city. We had our own smith, our own... If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tennille, and besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen. Alright? But if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. Back with good news? Alright. But if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. Well, you done or what? If you want to get paid, keep your weapon sheathed.
Wanted to say something to you. I think you're all right. In fact, pull up a chair, my friend. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. I didn't mean to imply it. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. It's where a client pays you to get arrested. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to... Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths... Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No... I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned, and after that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. Some other time.
What do you want? Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived. Horses are my whole life. I hope to open my own stables one day. But I think it's going to take a... I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me... I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got... Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you.
Aha! A fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the... If your allegiance lies with the Empire. We haven't much to discuss. You're not from around here. Imperial spot. Perhaps.
You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather. Look, I've moved all... I'm not out... The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? The war... If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one... There are ruined sewer tunnels. If I were you, I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here.
Fancy yourself the adventuring
Ready to
type,
spend
eh?
more gold.
It's just as well.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connection... I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. Out of my way.
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Well met, friend. How can I help you? Safe travels.
Yeah? What's your problem? Look, I don't really know you. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a... Look, you want to know about me? I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm, didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family, ate the same slop. Oh wait, how about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family, who didn't even... Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like... It's fun. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the... Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day. Just not today. Back off. This action's all mine. No room for anyone else in the guild on this one. Why should I bother? I've already made a bunch of coin off of his shipments, so anything else I squeeze out of him would be... Oh, wait a second. I see what this is. You want me to cut you in, or you'll rat me out. Tell you what, I'll give you a share right now if you forget the whole thing. Now you're talking. Oh, if you see Shadra, remind him he still owes me that debt. I hope we bump into each other again.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
Hey,
Welcome to the Bee and Bar,
There's nothing else to
milady.
discuss.
Thank you.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High with his voice.
No offense, but you're not... Oh.
Well, thanks for trying, I suppose. I'll just have to come up with the coin somehow.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. Boley's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
All eyes are on you, lass.
Back with good. Here's your gold. Try not to spend it all in one place. Okay, what'll it be? When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We send you to plant some phony evidence in the Mark's house and then tip off the town guard. Sound like you can handle it? Here, just don't make me look like an ass in front of the guild and mess it up. Out with it. Time is money.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you in... Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you... Good. Then here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for... Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Neroin, and Vipper can give you a leg up on that.
All eyes are on you, lass.
Breed
Don't
your fate.
disappoint us.
Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get... So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help. Look around you. The Flagon. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over us. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. But that's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries are in Goth hire to train killers. Just ask our Paul. Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it up. It wasn't long before we... By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and stop. Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in... If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing that, the only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then, if you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labor, you should talk to... I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. Stick with me, and he'll never even know you're there. I handle the fishing, numbers, and if break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex. Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books. Feel like doing a bit of writing? Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
Time to end.
Time to...